Andhrimnir of Insgard, Andy, for short, was born into the Ground-Movers Dwarf mining clan. The third son of the head of the clan, Andy was destined to grow up as an unimportant part of a very rich family. While not actually expected to do any real work, proper decorum required Andy to join his father and brothers in the daily mining duties. One day, while traveling with one of the mining crews in a very deep, recently excavated section of the mine, Andy and his father Gredgor, along with 3 miners, were separated from the main shaft of the mine by an earthquake which opened up a passage to a nearby crypt, while also caving in the path back to the mine. The miners attempted to break through the cave-in, but as they moved rock, more fell, trapping them. They were forced to explore the crypt. The crypt was full of all manner of beasts, and the crew explored all the tunnels throughout the dungeon that had opened up to them. Attacked rather constantly, the crew battled thirst, hunger, and monsters, eventually losing 2 of the miners, leaving only Andy, his father Gred, and a large outspoken miner named Gorvish. Gorvish, starving and angry, argued with Gred, claiming the young Andy was a waste of resources and should be sacrificed to give them a better chance to make it out and survive. Gred took Gorvish outside of the chamber the young Andy was in, and started arguing with Gorvish. This argument turned into a fight, and shortly afterwards, more noises could be heard, the argument between themselves also turning into a fight against an unknown creature. After several minutes, young Andy was surprised by his badly injured father re-entering the chamber he was left in, giving him a bowl of an unknown meat, telling him it was a griffin. He also informed Andy that Gorvish was killed in the attack. Famished, Andy took the meat and ate it while his father passed off to sleep, never to awaken. Andy never knew if his father was being truthful about where the raw meat came from. After 2 more days, stuck in a room with his dead father, Andy braved to leave the chamber they were in. He took his father's helmet and went exploring himself. The chamber the fight occurred was empty of bodies, but had multiple trails of blood. Andy started to hunt down smaller beasts, and through experimentation, eventually learned which ones were safest and tastiest to eat. Nearly 10 years later, Andy had worked out a routine, hunting beasts, finding water, and even growing his own moss, vegetables, and spices. Andy was found by a new mining crew who had long since forgotten about the cave-in, dug out the passageway, and started exploring the crypt themselves. Andy was saved and brought back, offering his services to dungeon crawling crews and adventurers as a chef and expert on survival in underground or isolated places.